But girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick account. Today's gonna be what do they wish they never did. Ooh, that could be triggering. So we're gonna, oops, what do you have? Ooh, Empress energy. Okay, let's go. Let's do 2 pounds and then we develop. And today I'm gonna add the healing mantra deck because I think some of you could do with a bit of extra healing. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pile number 1, what do they wish they never did? 3 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Well, it's very straightforward here. I think what they wish they never did is maybe being tempted by you, looking at you, wishing to be with you. But they decided to stay somewhere else, somewhere where there were some kind of entanglement, either with money or because they had, mortgage, children, something that were holding them back. So they looked at you, wishing to be with you, could see that you were very powerful. Within the number 4 is the idea of the grounding energy of the house. You know your soul, you know who you are and what you're about. And money couldn't really be for you a reason to stay with someone. Never. And that may be that was a disagreement between you two. Okay, they decided to stay with someone else. We have that 3 of Cups. We have an idea of 3 people. It is also someone who could have said that I'm engaged with someone, so I can't really do anything anymore, or I would have liked to get engaged with you, but in the meantime, I got engaged with someone else. There is 3 people in a picture here. They might use the festive season, because 3 of Cups is an idea of obviously entertaining, having fun, being with like-minded people, and maybe during those festivities, they're gonna try to get in touch with you or something. Or maybe there was a Christmas party and they was hoping to see you again and you never show up or something like that. So what they wish they never did is to stay somewhere else because of money or because of obligation. Now what they're going to do is to move toward you with a lot of passion and with a sense of the I am as ones. But also be aware that maybe that someone wants to come toward you because they want to have a bit of fun with you. The SO1 is also a lot of avavum, and you see exactly what I mean by that. So yeah, I would leave you to decide what you want to do, how you want to respond to this. But for me, that person is about to re-enter your life or already did, and you're questioning yourself. I don't really know what I want to do with this. Is he going to be just telling me, or he or she, what I want to hear in order to go to bed with me, or what is that all about? Or do they truly have a sense of I am, but they're a little bit all over the place, a little bit, don't really know what to say, how to say, a bit nervous? You will, make the right decision, I believe, okay? But what they wish they never did is to hold back and to stay with someone else for the wrong reason. And now they might want to actually move towards you with a lot of enthusiasm and maybe say to you, I want to get engaged with you. Actually, I didn't want to stay with this woman or this man anymore. I'm done and I'm coming with you. Let's have the hidden truth recall, okay? Interesting. So yeah, there is a temptation, okay, from this side. I bury myself in work to forget you. See what I'm saying? So someone very much was with someone else, very much, and just thought of the money, the work, just not to think about you. But you know what? I mean, I've done it myself, bury myself in work. But, it can last for a certain amount of time, but then inevitably it will come out, right? And I think that's now they realize I'm blew it. So let's have a look. Faith. Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. Yeah. Faith, don't get too into the religion faith. It's just faith in the universe, faith that I surrender to the universe or whatever you want to call it, angel, gods, whatever. Yes, I mean, if this meant to happen, it will happen. I'll leave it to whatever out there because I can't be asked. And for you, yes, you maintain yourself being grounded for the home of your soul. You rebuild yourself and you had no choice because they chose someone else or they chose to stay with someone else when obviously there was something going on between you two. But maybe you also, I just want one more for some reason. Yeah, justice. They needed to go back there. You see, when you have that, it's an idea of justice going to be served. It could also be that Ace of Sword when they already have that Ace of Wands. So that means They had to go through a 10 of Swords and a 10 of Wands to finally get the memo. And justice is going to be served. We're still in 2024, and I've been saying for 12 months, 2024 is a year of harvesting. So justice is going to be served. Are they going to actually go through a divorce, sort out the paperwork so they can just be free and come back to you? It's very possible. At the end of the day, for you, regardless, I'm not saying you don't care. I'm saying that you carry on regardless, right? That's the only way. And if that person wants to come back, they have to come back properly this time. Otherwise, not happening. Okay. So what do I have here? Transforming tragedy. Loss is my reminder that more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. Yes. They had to make some clearing. Because what they did, you know, they obviously stay with someone for the wrong reason. For financial entanglement, children, whatever, responsibility they thought they had to keep. But maybe the children could see that they were not happy where they were anyway. So to pretend to be still in a family when obviously it's not working, that is not a good reason. You know, don't stay for the children, because the children, they're not stupid. They see what's going on, you know. So yeah, transforming tragedy, yeah, because they had to maybe appreciate, I'm not happy. If I'm tempted by you, it's because I'm not happy at home. And something has to be sorted here. And the thing is, you know, you had to go through that clearing to realize what is what, and to really put things where they belong. Okay, what do I have here? Okay, the scales have to be balanced. Maybe they were giving a lot, they were doing everything, but they were not really receiving. And that's why now they realize, oh my God, I'm with the wrong person, and thank God I found you, but for a while I wish I never met you because you were a troublemaker for me. But now I realize actually there was a warning that my life was not in order. Bingo. Interesting. Okay, so part number 2, what do they wish they never did? George is here. Ace of Wands, the devil. And the 8 of Wands. Interesting. So what they wish they never did is being very much tempted in some kind of addiction. Could it be addiction to sex? Ace of Wands is a lot about pleasure. It can be any kind of addiction. It could be addiction to be on social media, addiction to go to the gym like crazy, addiction to substances obviously, but codependency, emotional codependency as well. There's so many forms of codependency, is enormous. But also maybe they were under the influence of either a partner, a codependent, a narcissistic person, controlling and manipulative to the core. And that could have been their own family as well, you know, their mom, their dad, whatever. So what they maybe perceive in you is maybe you were like that when actually they were projecting on you what they were. And they probably wish they never met you, because until they met you, they were kind of codependent and maybe not completely aware they were codependent, and they were okay with that. Now they're gonna have to discover something else, the I am, okay? And for you, you don't want anything else but that person in front of you being transparent to themselves, because you can carry on your own. That's not a problem. You have a sense of the I am, but you cannot afford to be with someone who doesn't know who they are. It's impossible. You can't do this anymore. And you very much put your foot down, because you had maybe to go through the 10 of Wands to carry them, maybe giving them too much, when actually they're incapable of doing anything on their own. No. They are not your child. So you cannot carry them forever. So you go back to the sense of I am as well, okay? So as a result, it will be a communication. And that will be the kind of communication that will be ongoing, number 8. This is a kind of communication. So it can happen in any kind of form. They kind of maybe come and talk to you. They can text you. They can call you, whatever. They want to talk. They want to explain maybe what they did and what kind of crisis they had to go through to get rid of this. Because that doesn't, clear easily. They had to also maybe realize I was carrying 10 of Wands too much, and now I have that sense of I am as well. So now that you're both on the same kind of positioning, then you can actually talk to each other, and it's equal. I don't talk to you when you are under the influence, for example, or I don't talk to you when you are fluffing around with other people. I can talk to you and you are present this time. So what they wish they never did is maybe to waste so much time in codependency with either somebody else or something else. George is definitely here. So that's what they regret. But in some ways, that was necessary for them to go through that extreme to realize I can't do this anymore and have that breakthrough, and bingo, now I have a sense of I am. So maybe they have a sense that they wasted some time, they should have done those things earlier. No, you do what you need to do when you're ready. There's no judgment here, but maybe they judge themselves a bit harshly. And maybe that could be reversed. Why did I even bother? Blah, 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 blah. Don't worry too much, okay? It's all coming nicely. The timing just wasn't right for us. You see what I mean? What can I say? Yes, the timing wasn't right. So no judgment towards yourself or towards them. You were both lingering with something, okay? Or someone or some kind of situation. So don't judge yourself. It should have happened. Oh my God. Don't do the I should, I have to, I must. Don't go there. Don't go there, because really the past is a past. Deal with the present. Deal with a sense of I am. That's what we're talking about. And then when you have that sense of I am, then you can communicate better. Okay? So don't judge or what should have happened in the past. It didn't happen because it was not the right time for none of you, right? Bingo. Faith. No, we have a second time. No, we're not. Peace. Here we go. No matter where you are or what you're doing, inner peace is always possible. All it takes is a subtle shift in awareness. Things love and peace will follow. Yes. And that is really codependency that can be within the mind. You see, the codependency to a way of thinking, a limitation of the mind. Be aware of that. Trying to find your inner peace, trying to go back to the I am. You were created because you are a wonderful idea for the universe. Okay, so if you exist, know that you are worth it. And don't be afraid to speak the truth. And realize as well that both of you are on the same journey of self-discovery. And that's okay. Okay, so don't judge them. Don't judge yourself. I think it's more about judging yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, be cool. Only the highest possibilities come to be, whether I envision them or not. Releasing expectation. Well, yes and no. I will disagree slightly with that. Yes, you don't want to just expect somebody to treat you wonderfully because you treat them wonderfully. They're going to do what they want to do at the end of the day. But there is an idea of an expectation. You expect someone to treat you well. You expect someone not to cheat on you. You expect someone to say the truth. You expect someone to be, polite. Yeah, I'm sorry, there is a minimum amount of expectation, and hell yes, because we're not animals. And saying that, animals are probably more polite than some human being in this world. So yeah, don't try to go too far, but there is a minimum required. And when you have that sense of I am, trust me, you're not gonna appreciate anyone who did disrespect. That kind of killed it, is it? No, don't expect. No, don't. Yeah, expect some minimum respect. That's vital. Okay, if we don't have that minimum amount of expectation towards someone else, it can be a boss, it can be a friend, it can be a family member. Yeah, those one can be quite twisted. No, there is a minimum required. So expect some minimum, require, whatever that is. Okay, on this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.